many years, I learned something about surrender that's influenced my practice and my life in many ways. And I made a video about this a while ago, a longer video, but I'll just share a little bit. I was in Portugal, Lagos, Portugal, and we were on this beautiful, secluded beach, and I was with a dear friend and a girlfriend named Aurelia, and we went swimming in the ocean. There's this beautiful cave-like beaches, and the water was really calm. It was like crystal calm. And we're just kind of probably chest deep in water. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, huge tsunami-like waves just crashed over our heads and smashed us to the sand below. And it just it was shocking. I got, when my head came out of the water, I looked back and I saw Aurelia bobbing up and down in the waves and getting crushed by the waves, and I got crushed again, and she wasn't moving, she wasn't swimming, and the undertow was so powerful that I knew that I couldn't go back and get her and then swim to shore also with her. I just didn't have the strength to do that. So I had to make a split-second decision sort of to save my life or to try to save her life, and both of us drowned. That was really the decision. So I decided I would try to swim into shore, catch my breath, and if I could go back and try to rescue her, I would. So I swam with all my strength and finally made it to shore, really completely wiped out. And I looked at her, and she's still bobbing up and down in the waves and hadn't moved at all. And it was totally freaky. So I decided I'm just going to go give it a try, and if I really can't, I'll turn around. So I got back in the water, and within maybe 3-4 seconds, I was smashed again to the bottom of the ocean. It smashed my head on the sand. It was just so intense. And I got up, and when it came up, I was just sort of catching my breath, and I realized there's nothing I could do. So I was in this predicament where I had to swim back. I couldn't save her. I thought for sure she was going to drown. And there was a really intense moment. At that moment, there was this feeling of utter surrender. And I let go, and I literally prayed to God, to the divine. And I just surrendered, let thy will be done, and I just, inside my heart, I asked for help. And I swear to you, at that moment, within 2-3 seconds, the waves completely stopped, calmed down, and I was able to go out and swim and pull Aurelia in. It was just truly remarkable. And we find out later that was fairly common for these huge waves to come out of nowhere in those little cove-like beaches in Portugal. So the reason I'm sharing this story is because as a practitioner, and in life in general, we can't always be in control. We're not always in control. That's the reality. And even as a practitioner, we want to do our best. We want to try to help people. And so often miracles occur. So many beautiful, wonderful things happen. So much healing happens. But ultimately, it's really not just up to us. There's divine intelligence happening all along. There's people's karma. There's people's own will. There's divine will. There's, so many factors that go into someone's healing and well-being, and we're just a vessel for that to happen. So I always remember that when I'm working with someone. I always keep a part of me that's really willing and ready to open up to divine possibility and also surrender to what is meant to be. So, thanks.